Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the stream. How's everybody doing this late Thursday evening? Tomorrow is Halloween, which means we gotta finish Diablo tonight. That's what we're gonna be doing. That's what we gotta do. It's been a few days since I played, so it may take me a couple minutes to get back into the swing of things, but I know where we last left off. We were just about to crawl into hell itself. So it's very doable. It's very doable to finish this today. And I should be able to. So we have Griswold's Edge as our weapon. We have the Crystal Plate of Verve for magic resistance and vitality. We have the Topaz Shield of Spikes. We have the Amber Helm of Brilliance for mostly the resistances in the armor classes. We don't really need the plus 15 to magic, although that is enough to give us Town Portal, which is pretty nice. And we have the Maiden's Brooch, which is functionally plus 5 to all attributes. There's some resist fire there. I don't think we really need it. We have pretty strong resistances across the board, as God intended for the warrior/barbarian to have. And then, on the other hand, we have the Jagged Axe of Lightning, which is a broad axe. So we're pretty sorry, I just wanted to check my audio levels there for a second, just to make sure everything was okay in that regards. I'm not expecting a lot of folks into the stream tonight because it is quite late. Most of the people who watch my stream watch earlier in the day, usually stream in the afternoon, not so much late at night. But for these spooky games, it's a little bit different, yeah? It's a little bit different. But we're moving on to a whole other world. We're going into hell today. That's going to be exciting. I don't think we have any quests right now. Okay, we have Flesh Doom, which was actually a quest provided to us by Tremaine up here. Mr. All He Can Do Is Pray For Us All.
All I can do now is pray for us all.
Wise words. And I think we've gone around and we've talked to people about Flesh Doom. But, yeah. One thing that I am in the market for, I want a better belt. Our belt is not that good. We're mostly using it for the stat bonuses. Griswold, where are you? Okay, there you are.
What can I do for you?
So I want to keep an eye out for a better belt where possible. And it doesn't look like Griswold has anything for me. Amulet of Regeneration, 1 life per second. I don't think that's better than the Maiden's Brooch. We can just quaff potions to get our healing, yeah? Alright, let's go see what Adria has. We do have a little bit of magic. We have 26 magic, mostly buffed, well, entirely buffed through artificial means. Do you have any books for us? You do. Dark Pact book, Insanity book. So these guys are interesting. I haven't really made use of any of these yet. But Dark Pact and Insanity, that's blood magic. That's here on this end page here. We can utilize life energy instead of health, or instead of mana, in order to gain effects. I'm not too keen on that. I'm not too impressed with that. And also, I learned how to do hotkeys, which I probably should have learned a long time ago, but that's okay. It's okay. So we can go ahead and we can put Town Portal is really the only thing we want here. We have Rage. I don't really like the idea of Rage. Let's see if we can bring that up. Where is it? Rage. Timed benefit effect. We do get a bunch of stat bonuses, but then we have a really bad refractory period there, we'll call it, for when that effect ends. Which is not great. It basically means you have to deal with whatever you're dealing with. I've never been a barbarian kind of guy, I'm not gonna lie. It's just not my play style, it's not my thing. But yeah, I don't know where Flesh Doom is. Let's see if he'll say enlighten us a little bit more here.
Today, I was called upon to help one of the men that escaped from the labyrinth. He was deranged, violent, and kept lashing out at all of those who tried to calm him. I suspected that he was possessed by some sort of demonic entity, and so began to drive the evil from within him. After many hours, I was able to exorcise a demon who called himself Flesh Doom, but the Hellion fled into the labyrinth. You may think that I am mad, but after speaking with the man and battling with Flesh Doom, I believe that the labyrinth has somehow become a gateway to the underworld. As you descend deeper, you may find yourself upon the doorstep of hell itself.
So
Finally,
I'm wondering
the man
if this
who was
Flesh
possessed
Doom
retained
is
memories of an ancient demon blade named
in hell.
Shadowfang.
That would be my assumption.
If you find the demon Flesh Doom, beware this foul sword. While I fear the dangers below grow even greater, you must find Flesh Doom and slay him. Bring the sword to me and I can destroy it.
Okay.
But do not wield it, for its
All right.
power can corrupt absolutely.
Well, I feel like I've been educated here. So let's go down to hell. Let's see what spooky monsters we have to deal with, shall we? Yes. Okay. So we have stuck our toes into hell.
I must be getting close.
But we haven't really explored it much. Go ahead and zoom that out. So let's go exploring, shall we? Let's see what kind of dangers we have under here. We have wonderful aesthetic of impaled and murdered people everywhere. It's great. We love the hellish aesthetic. And more decapitated bodies. And those are the stairs up to the previous floor. Okay. Is this literally just an empty room? That's actually kind of hilarious. Welcome to hell. Here's an empty room for you. Congratulations. Hello? Is there anybody home? Oh, that turned all of our potions into rejuvenation potions. This is the most welcome invitation to hell I've ever seen, let's be real. Well, that person had a bad day. I guess everybody down here has had a bad day, yeah? Hello? Hey, Guardians. We fought these guys a few times. They're not too bad. They are immune to fire, though, so we may want to use our axe here. We'll see. Cave Vipers. We've killed a few of those guys, too. They're not too bad. Knock, knock. Ooh. Something's going on down there. That's exciting. I guess we'll find out, yeah? More decapitated bodies. More guardians. I'm more worried about the guardians than the cave vipers. The cave vipers aren't that bad. Give me those gold pieces. Come on, hell. Is this the worst you got? Is this the worst you got? Come on. This isn't bad. I probably shouldn't taunt hell. Ow. There goes half my HP. I probably shouldn't taunt hell, just in case something like that happens. We'll hold on to that bow. We'll see what happens. Let's see if it's worth it. I have been kind of in the running for a new bow because I don't really have a ranged weapon. I mean, we've been doing okay without one, but I do remember that bow we got earlier in the game, which really helped us out. So hopefully we can get something else like that. Yes, you're so scary with your fire damage. It's a good thing I have a resistance to fire. Who's that? Zaffin the Tainted. You are poison enchanted. I don't know if I really like that. But that's okay. We'll deal. We'll deal with it. Oh. Ooh. You can't get me. You can't get me. Come on. They're not gonna come over. Okay. Alright, if you're not gonna come to me, I'll come to you then. I'm pretty sure I fat-fingered 2 of my potions. Yeah, I did. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's deal with Zaffin the Tainted here. There we go. Excellent. Disciples' Helm. Okay. Well, let's check out this recipe for the Disciples' Helm. Required level 18. We got that. We got that. So we got more cave vipers. That's okay. There's another decapitated body. There's a lot of decapitated bodies here. I'm trying to remember if the original Diablo had this many decapitated bodies in Hell. I don't remember. It's a pleasant little room to be in, yeah. I don't remember much of even the original Diablo from here, so it's gonna be interesting. This is the first time I've delved into Hell in Diablo in a long time. I remember a lot of the aesthetic, but not the details. Here's another guy here. Who are you? Oh, you're just fanatics. Okay. I think I may set up a panic portal just in case. Okay, these guys are actually not that bad. I thought these guys were going to be a lot more dangerous than they were. Quarterstaff of Chain Lightning, a crown. A full health potion. Interesting. Interesting. Well, we'll leave that portal there for now. This looks like a dead end. Yep, it sure is. Oh, no, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not as dead as I expected it to be. No, it's a dead end. Nope, I lied. It's a dead end. It's definitely a dead end. All right, let's head back to town. We'll sell our goodies here and see what we got, and then we'll head back. A little bit of a waste to use a portal here. It's okay. Not the end of the world. We have so much money. We have 90,000 gold.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while.
Okay, we have 83,000 gold. All right, let's see what we got here. A corpse visor, 11 armor class, increased light radius, and 4 to 6 damage to attackers. That's not that impressive. Cap of power. Well, let's see. I don't really like my lightning resistance going down so far, but at the same time, like, what am I gonna use my lightning resistance for? Probably not much of anything. The magic resist, though, is really important. The imp horn. I'm I'm not really all that surprised or impressed by that either. And then Bitter Chant. 7% spell power. I mean, that'd be pretty neat if I was a wizard. But I'm not a wizard. Crimson Oil. 10 flawed sapphires. We also need a helm. Can we grab this? 2 Crimson Oil. 10 Azure Oil. I don't think we can. Oops. There's 20. Holy item stash space, Batman. Okay. We do have the Azure Oil and the Crimson Oil. We don't have the flawed diamonds. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. We'll go ahead and we'll just salvage these items then. There we go. That might actually give me 10 flawed... Oh, 10 flawed sapphire, not 10 flawed diamond. And then 6 flawed emerald and 6 flawed diamond. Well, I'm nowhere near the sapphire either, so... Okay, fair enough, game. Emerald? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Pepin. Actually, Griswold, do you have a better belt for me yet?
What can I do for you?
No. Amulet of Radiance. Ivory Shield of the Fox. Would that be better than this? I mean, the armor class is definitely better. 100% better. This resists magic. If we got rid of... If we got this shield, we could get rid of the plate armor. If we could find better plate armor. I have my doubts that we'll be able to find better plate armor. I mean, at least better plate armor that's not just like, here's more armor class. I like that shield, though. I do. Wirt, what do you have? How are you going to fleece me today, Wirt?
Over here.
1,100 gold? Yeah. Yeah, I would take that. How am I going to get almost 20,000 gold, though? What am I gonna have to sell? I don't really want to sell all of my fancy things. I can sell the shield. I can sell these bows. I can probably sell this belt. Even though I like this belt. This is what I get. This is what I get for holding on to all of my good stuff.
Well, what can I do for you?
Okay. What about my rings? Telly, hey, how's it going? Have I gone to the lowest level yet? No, I haven't been streaming that much lately. I'm trying to get this really cool axe, but I think it's going to require me to sell, like, half of my stash, and that makes me a little bit sad. Whatever, it's fine. we can always get better things later. And by get better things later, I mean we're probably going to buy this axe, and then we're immediately going to find a better one. Because that's how this works in this game. There we go. We finally have a replacement for the Jagged Axe of Lightning. It only cost very nearly 100,000 gold, and all of the valuable items in my stash except for my uniques. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. So, I think DPS-wise, this actually might do less damage. Yeah, but here's the difference. This is 1 to 32 lightning damage. This is just straight up damage. So, we don't have to worry so much about enemy resistances with this axe. Was that worth nearly 100,000 gold? Probably not. But, you know what? I've made my bed, I'm gonna sleep in it.
My friend?
So, let's go kill some demons. Let's go beat them up, show them who's boss. Alright, let's go exploring. Hello. Hello, cave vipers. Yeah, it feels about the same, but again, because there's no lightning damage with it, it's just all flat damage. It means it's going to be useful against more things. There we go. We'll pop a potion. And we'll just clear these guys out. None of these things are things that we haven't dealt with before. Yes. Ooh. Guardian champion, immunity to magic and fire. Okay. We'll just kind of hang out around the corner here. They'll come to us. Or they'll all literally just stand there and wait for me. Hi. Do you mind? All right. Oof. All that lightning magic. It makes me glad I have all of these resistances. Although, funnily enough, lightning resistance is the one thing that I'm not very resistant towards. I only have 30% lightning resistance, which makes it a shame that I sold like half of my lightning resistance gear, right? Let's not worry about it. There's another fanatic. Okay. Ooh. I'll take that. And I've already survived longer than I did in the caves, which is great and really hilarious. Hello. Goodbye. Just a regular old scimitar, huh? So these champion packs were not in the original Diablo. They were added by the mod. Basically just like an added artificial difficulty. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. I've been enjoying them. They've definitely added a lot of challenge to the game. I feel like some of them are a little bit overtuned though. Rend the Howler, huh? Okay. We'll deal with Rend the Howler here. Arcane Enchanted? That's a little terrifying. I don't quite know what that means. But I guess we're about to find out, yeah? Ah, that's what it means. It means I kill him. It means that he dies because I have magic resistance. There we go. Book of Lightning? I don't think I can read that. Oh, I can read that. Okay, fair enough. So I know I did miss a book back there. I'll get to it here in a second. I want to clear the floor first.
Yes.
What the? Excuse me? Hello? Who are you? Oh, you're Flesh Doom. Oh, you're Flesh Doom. Okay. What the heck is that? I don't know. Get away from me. There we go. That wasn't so bad.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
What do you mean you don't want it? What?
I don't want that.
What?
I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that.
All right, hold on.
I don't want that.
I don't really know what I'm supposed to do about that. Okay. Well, I killed the demon. The demon is dead. Flesh Doom has gone to heaven.
I don't want that.
It's got to have something to do with the quest. Maybe if I go back and speak with Tremaine, he'll, like, I don't know, teleport it into his hands or something. Who knows? But we are going to have to go back soon anyway, because we're running out of healing potions. Got another named guy over here. That's great. Who are we dealing with now? Lord Proofless the Harvester. He is extra strong. I don't know if I want to mess with an extra strong guy. Let's not do that until we're sure we're ready. We'll put a panic portal down. And, I don't know, we'll cast Guardian. We haven't seen that spell yet. Well, actually, we did when we first got it. Alright, you. Extra strong my eye. Rags? Okay. I don't need a mana potion. Get that out of here. Alright, let's go read this book. Because I want to go back up to town and ask about Shadowfang. See if I'm missing something with that. But I know this is going to lead to another quest. So I want to go talk to people in town about it.
The armories of hell are home to the warlord of blood. In his wake lay the mutilated bodies of thousands. Angels and man alike have been cut down to fulfill his endless sacrifices to the Dark Ones, who scream for one thing: blood.
Blood. I think that'll open up the way down. Yeah, it opened up that doorway there. Okay. Let's go back to town then. See what spooky things we can deal with over there. Okay, so Tremaine does have something to say to us. Fair enough. I think I'm going to stock up on potions before I talk with him. just to be on the safe
What ails
side.
you,
I
my
don't
friend?
really know what's gonna happen with this quest. Okay. Let's get our stuff identified.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
I'm curious about this armor, and I'm curious about this short sword. Fine Plate of the Knight, 50 armor class. That is better than our light plate. But we lose all of our magic resistance. I'm not sold on that. -6 to vitality? No. And then we have an indestructible one-handed short sword, which does 2 to 7 damage. No. No. I think I'm going to sell some things. I've been breaking down items a lot to try to partake in some crafting, but since I drained all of my money to buy this axe, I feel like I need to save up a bit. Blue Ring of the Eagle. 20% lightning resistance. That's probably better. That's probably better than Carrion's Eye. Only because we don't really use magic outside of Town Portal. That's also 40,000 gold that we don't have. We could sell that and get up to 35,000 gold, but without dipping into our uniques, all the uniques that we've collected throughout the entire game, or selling my jagged axe, it's not gonna happen. Okay, fair enough.
What ails you, my friend?
Let's talk about the Warlord of Blood.
Cain would be able to tell you much more about something like this than I would ever wish to know.
Yeah, you've noticed as the game has progressed, more and more of these quest targets have been, you should go talk to Cain, because we have no idea what that's about.
I'm afraid that I haven't heard anything about such a vicious warrior, good master. I hope that you do not have to fight him, for he sounds extremely dangerous.
Ogden, you're always a pinnacle of wisdom.
Good day. If you are to battle such a fierce opponent, may light be your guide and your defender. I will keep you in my thoughts.
And that didn't really help either. Thank you, Jillian. Jillian? Lady.
Over here.
Lady.
I haven't ever dealt with this warlord you speak of, but he sounds like he's going through a lot of swords. Wouldn't mind supplying his armies.
Thanks, Wirt. I'm so glad you're the hero that we need. All right, Cain. Actually, no. We'll talk with Farnham first. He's always a font of wisdom. Always.
Always you gotta talk about blood. What about flowers and sunshine? That pretty girl that brings the drinks. Listen here, friend. You're obsessive. You know that?
No, he has a fair point.
Griswold? Good old Griswold. I love him like a brother. We fought together, you know, back when we... Lazarus!
Yeah, whatever happened to that guy? Maybe we'll find out. All right, Cain.
I know of only one legend that speaks of such a warrior as you describe. His story is found within the ancient chronicles of the Sin War. Stained by 1,000 years of war, blood, and death, the Warlord of Blood stands upon a mountain of his tattered victims. His dark blade screams a black curse to the living, a tortured invitation to any who would stand before this executioner of hell. It is also written that although he was once a mortal who fought beside the Legion of Darkness during the Sin War, He lost his humanity to his insatiable hunger for blood.
And he just so happens to be underneath Tristram. Because, of course, everything legendary, rare, powerful, or dangerous is underneath Tristram. Alright, Tremaine.
Fleshdome's demise is a great good to the world, yet Shadowfang remains. It must be found and destroyed. Do not attempt to use the Demon Blade, champion. It will corrupt and madden any mortal who wields it. I alone can end its dark evil.
Okay, so can I go back and pick it up now? Maybe? Actually, let's put Frenzy on F2. That way we can toggle between the two.
I can see why they fear this weapon.
You're already gonna ram a rock into your head, you might as well use the fancy blade. I don't think it does anything. Like, also, how's it going? Oops, I broke it. Like, let's go find somebody to hit with it, see what happens. It doesn't have any stats. Hello? Hey, come here. Okay. Alright. Well, I have it now. I have it in my inventory. That's an interesting pillar. I don't think I've ever seen a formation like that before. Alright, you guys can get out of here. Get out of here. What do you do? Oh, good. A mana shield. That'll be useful. I'm sure. There we go. I mean, I suppose it was useful absorbing those fire attacks. Ow. How rude. Short staff of town portal? Nice. There we go. Hello. Oh, I swear. This is the axe. This is the axe that's going to be better than the one that I gave Wirt 10,000 gold for. Let's not worry about that. All right, I haven't really explored the center area much. Let's go check that out. Temporarily increases strength. We'll take that. We take those. Thank you. I appreciate the traps in this game. Oops, I thought he died. That's unfortunate. I would hate to be stuck on a hook in hell. That would be sad. This is an interesting layout. It's a very interesting layout. Let's, is this also one big long path? I think it is. I think it's all just like 3 big long paths. Which would be great if I was a wizard or a rogue or literally anything with a ranged attack. I could just launch my magic spells off the straightaway and kill all the demons. It'd be great. Okay. I think there's like one more path I have to explore, and then we'll prepare. Well, I mean, we're already pretty well prepared. We haven't really used any of our potions. The potions we have used, we've replaced. Thank you, game. Did I check this room? Yeah, there's nothing in there. Okay. You know, we'll grab this full mana potion and use it. Why not? We have the mana shield, we might as well. It's just extra HP. And I guess in the grand scheme of things, we have 89 mana, which isn't terrible. I think that's mostly from... Where is it? Is it literally just magic? No, it's from my sash. My sash gives me 47 mana, which is basically, when I have a mana shield, it's basically 47 extra HP, which is not insignificant. And plus with the Maiden's Brooch, we steal mana from our enemies, which 3% of mana is not a lot, but it's still something. It's not a lot. Not insignificant. Another decapitated body. Nothing of value on it. Oh. Okay, yeah, no, I did click on it. I thought for a second it highlighted like it wasn't clicked on. Alright, let's swallow this mana potion as well, and let's go fight the Warlord of Blood. I think I'm going to use Griswold's sword for this. I think I'm gonna prefer the better attack rate. This could get a little gnarly. Ooh! Okay, that's just the Steel Lord. I mean, I say just the Steel Lord like they aren't incredibly terrifying enemies.
My blade sings for your blood, mortal. And by my dark masters it shall not be denied.
That voice actor is the voice actor who did the Knight's voice in Warcraft 2, I think. I could be wrong about that, but they sound similar. Oh, jeez. Ow. Ow. Stop it. I wasn't ready. Oh, he's extra strong. Okay. I'd like to kill the mobs. I feel like I have made poor decisions here. Ooh, what the heck? Okay, no, this is actually good. If we could get him off on his own, we... All right, goodbye. We're just gonna take care of your minions real quick. There we go. His people needed him, he must go. Indeed. So I could be wrong. I feel like that's a Belzebub change. I don't remember him having a charge attack in the original game, but at the same time, I don't remember a lot of health from the original game, so I could be completely mistaken there. It's a nice change, don't get me wrong. It definitely makes his fight more interesting, unless he charges off into the distance, never to be seen again. Alright, we got a short sword out of that. Fair enough. Alright, let's grab the mana potion. And then we should be able to take him on now. How many healings do we have? Plenty. Alright, Warlord of Blood. Have at thee. Where did you go? Where did you go? Why are you all the way... Where are you? Okay, there you are. Oh! I don't know why that surprised me. I knew it was coming. I forgot to... I tried to hit heal at the last second and it didn't go through. Ah! Alright, whatever, game. Hacks. I call hacks. I definitely hit that healing potion. Definitely. Anyway, it's fine. We can kill him. Alright, Tremaine. I have your cursed sword.
Light be praised! You found the cursed demon blade. Only its destruction can ensure the safety of us all. Wait, what treachery is this? Oh, it burns! Hellfire consuming me! You must take this to the Hell Fort and cast it in before the... No!
Okay.
This blade must be destroyed.
Oh man, who's going to pray for us all now? Okay, so we just have Shadowfang now. That's great. I like how his bones are just there. That's pretty good.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Alright, do we have anything cool? Steel Sword of Trouble. -7 to all attributes. No.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
No. In fact, I don't even think that's worth selling. I don't think anything here is worth selling. Thanks, Sally. I appreciate it. How do we... Oh, wait, hold on. Salvage. No, wait, come back. Salvage. There we go. Excellent. Someday maybe we'll use all of these crafting ingredients, but probably not. Alright, let's go beat up the Warlord of Blood for real this time. Last time it was just a training run. Last time didn't count. It's cheating.
My blade sings for your blood,
Alright, I'm gonna be a little bit more quick on my healing potions this time.
Your reign of pain has ended.
Thanks. I'm so glad I got a book of phasing from that.
I can't use this yet.
What is this? None of this is worth anything. Yeah, that death was my fault. That death was 100% my fault. I was trying to get through without using, like, any potions. Or maybe not any potions, but as few potions as possible. Because I did want to go back up to town again. But, whatever. It's fine. Alright, so I now just have Shadowfang. I assume I have to take it somewhere.
Light be praised! You found the cursed demon blade. Only its destruction can ensure the safety of us all. Wait, what treachery is this?
You must take it to the
it
Hellforge. Okay. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to use that potion. Whatever, it's fine. Let's go to the next floor. Why is there no enemies immediately when we walk in? That's so weird. I'm used to just being beset on by all sides. Hell spawn. Well, we knew this was coming. This is why we have a sword and a shield. Yeah, you're gonna just keep running. So the entire time that I was playing through the game, trying to crank up my resistances, trying to, prepare with a shield, was twofold. All of the ranged crap in the caverns, and all of the ranged crap in hell. And both of those are now manifesting themselves. So it's a good thing that I was prepared for this. Are you not going to come over this way? I know what's going to happen if I chase you. You're going to lead me into a bunch of enemies. I guess in a lot of ways I can just kind of ignore them. They don't really do a lot of damage since I have all these resistances. How much damage do they do? I'm at 191? 181. They do about 9 points of damage. Well, not a lot. Hey. I don't know how she managed to angle that shot. I think the succubi also have, like, crazy regeneration, so you really don't want to let them get away if you can help it. Well, that looks like an interesting room. Yeah, no. I'm not running into those rooms. I'm just not. I know what's going to happen. Now this one we can chase. We know that the path is clear over here. If they didn't have a ranged attack, I would consider moving to my axe, which does a little bit more damage. But I can't not take damage from these succubi, so at least the shield gives me a chance to block. One issue that I am having is that the Griswold sword... Excuse me, I'm talking. The Griswold sword has a high chance to knock enemies back, a 25% chance. That's not really great for fighting these things, because it kind of gives them a head start on running away. What are you? Possessed Hellspawn. I don't like that idea. There we have a waypoint. But what the heck is this room? Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Here we go. need to clear out this waypoint so I can get away if I have to. Come back. Come here. There we go. Nice. All right, come on, pathing. Work with me. Boy, I really wish I had a good bow. It was so nice early in the game when I had a good bow. Large shield? That's funny. But what is this room? I'm curious about this room. I want to see what is in this room before I head back up. Nothing. Okay, it's just literally, like, scenery gore. Okay. I thought there was going to be something cool and interesting there. Maybe it was going to be the Hellforge. No, it's just a spooky room. Fair enough, game. Fair enough. All right, let's head back to town. We need to get some healing. I think I've said it before. I could say it again. I don't really think Diablo 1 needs waypoints. I mean, I've been using them, but I don't think it's really necessary.
What ails you, my friend?
Just take that. Yeah, let's fill out. Ooh, I did not mean to move there. Just gonna grab a few extra potions. And I guess we're just going to hold on to Shadowfang for the time being. I can't do anything with it. Terrible... Not great. Not great. Looks like salvage bait to me. There we go. Mostly the thing that I'm missing for any of the crafting recipes that we have are gems. Let's see. We need a bunch of flawed gems and items of that nature. So we can make like regular gems out of flawed gems, but we can't do it the other way around. Or at least it doesn't seem like we can do it the other way around. It's kind of weird. I don't know if I like it. It's just kind of weird. It's definitely something that you would need multiple ventures into the game to actually experiment with, because you can't even access the crafting system that the mod adds without getting the Anvil of Fury. So it's just a little bit weird. I don't know. I don't know if I'm here for it. All right, let's go. Back to hell. I haven't been repairing my equipment. The durability on everything still looks fine, though. You know what? I'll count it. Chalk that up to another situation where I've gone to heal right before I gain a level. I think we're going to just throw the points into strength. I think any of these options would be good options. Our vitality is kind of low. We need strength and dexterity to equip higher tier armor. I don't think there's a wrong answer there. Book of Flash? I don't think we can read that. No. I don't know why I'm even checking. I can't read books. Warriors do not read books. Okay, we got more Hellspawn. And we got a bunch of Vortex Lords down here. Okay. I was trying to see how easy it would be for me to dodge these attacks while using the axe. And as long as there's one demon, one succubus, it's not that bad. If I ever have to deal with multiple ones, though, I'm going to have to use the sword and shield. I wish I had some life drain. Thank you, Chest. I appreciate that. There we go. All right, we have those ones up there. I think they were possessed. Let's take a look. I think I saw them just briefly. I didn't actually get close enough. Possessed Hellspawn. Let's try to kite one of them over here, or lure one of them over here. See how dangerous they are. Come on. I can see your glowing aura. There's also two of them there. Well, they have a lot of health, that's for sure. Oops. Jesus. This is the life of a warrior, or warrior equivalent, I guess I should say. Oof. That's some cold damage. Okay. That's not that bad. I definitely wouldn't want to fight them in a large group, though. That's for sure. So that cold effect, I think it would have been ironic if you opened the chest and had a Book of Life Drain. Do you even use your Berserk ability? You mean Rage? I have a couple of abilities here. I have Rage, I have Frenzy. And then I just got this Inner Fire ability. Oh, hello. I knew you were coming over here. I was just kind of waiting for you. Don't worry, we can just chase her across the map. It's fine. What is this? Barbarian releases an Inner Fire Rage, which imbues him with the element of fire. Minus 18 damage taken from enemies. 6 to 27 fire damage. Attacker takes 13 fire damage. Minus 19% fire resistance. That seems really good. From my response, you'll say no. I don't like... So, there's Rage, and I definitely tested Rage out. First of all, it makes very suspicious sounds when I actually use the ability. It only lasts, like, 10 seconds. And then after those 10 seconds, it basically halves your stats. And I don't really like using abilities that cause that much of a penalty. It's very similar to the Insanity skill, which I believe does the same thing.
Time to die.
Oh no, is that one just... Huh. So that made all of my resistances bad. Weird. I don't know, I kind of like the idea of this inner fire ability, though. It seems kind of dope. Maybe we'll try that out when we get into another fight. I have been using my other ability, Frenzy, which Frenzy increases my offensive capabilities. It makes me attack faster, deal more damage, hit more often, at the cost of me taking more damage. I do use that in, like, 1-versus-1 fights with bosses. But no, I haven't really been using Rage. I probably should, but I just... It requires me to be comfortable enough that I can actually end the fight in 12 seconds. And especially in situations like what we're in here, specifically, with the succubi that we have to chase around the map. I don't trust that. It's not for me. Let us remind ourselves that the only reason I'm playing the Barbarian is because random.org told me to. If it wasn't for random.org, I'd probably be playing something more interesting, like a sorcerer or a rogue. Well, there's the stairs down. There's more succubi. Thank you, chest. So this inner fire ability seems like something you want to use when you're, like, surrounded by mobs. Maybe we can get into a situation where that will happen. Quilted armor? Okay, game. Another sash. Okay. Nice. Oh, well, apparently I've decided to pick up the sash. I don't want that. I will take the full healing potion, though. Spinebender the Mauler. That's a very interesting color scheme there, good sir. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I think that ability helped. I popped the inner fire ability. I'm not quite sure if that actually killed anything there. But I did survive, so maybe we're fine. I also dropped an elixir of vitality. Where did it go? Ah, there it is. So, in the original game, they had these elixirs that permanently increased your stats. I believe the Belzebub mod disposed of that in exchange for these vitality elixirs. Well, they're not all vitality elixirs, but that's just the example that I have. That gives you large benefits for short periods of time. Not sure how I feel about that either. Overall, I have mixed to positive opinions about this mod, about the Belzebub mod, and I'll get into it a little bit more when we actually complete the game. Because obviously, I'm not going to have a full context of the game until I actually finish it. Here, let's get around the corner here. This could be bad. I did not mean to do that. I wonder how many potions I've wasted just fat fingering my hotkeys. It's probably been a few. Hello. One thing that would definitely inspire me to use the rage ability is if it actually increased my speed. That would definitely be a useful change to the ability, and it would make playing as the barbarian much more tolerable. Kane, I don't think I picked anything up. I guess I picked up a saber.
Well, what can I do
I've
for
mostly
you?
just been taking damage. That's actually not a terrible saber for early in the game, but it's not great now. Fine belt of the Jaguar, 19 HP. Literally a downgrade from what I have. Deadly Maul of Craftsmanship. 28s to 50. That would be a lot more damage. But the drawback is I lose the cold resistance. Sword of the Boar. I don't have money for this weapon. I'm starting to get a lot of cool weapons that I don't have the money to actually buy. If only I didn't spend 100,000 gold on this axe, yeah? Alright, Pepin, I need you to heal me,
my friend?
please. Do you want a cursed sword? No. Everybody knows that Pepin is the true villain of the game. Somehow. And Tremaine's corpse is still there. That's great. I love that. That's actually brilliant. All right, let's keep exploring then, shall we? Hello. Oof, there's actually a lot of enemies in there. All right, come with me. I need to get you guys spread out in a narrow corridor. This is why we could have used a good bow. I would have accepted a good bow. There we go. Now we just have the succubi. The hell spawn. They're smart enough to not go around the corner. I give them credit for that. Are they faster than me? I think they're faster than me, too. I could be wrong about that. Yeah, I just have to corner them. It's easy. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, it's easier said than done, unfortunately. But yeah, no, you're right. The powers of mana refocuses and renews. I have no idea. That's wisdom. Wow, a chest that didn't explode when I touched it? What a novel concept. You know they crafted these long hallways specifically for the succubi, right? That is exactly why it's there. Alright, we just have this corner of the map to explore yet. Hey. There we go. Well, that works significantly better. Okay, there's a lot more down here. This is just the preparation phase. I know there's going to be more of this nonsense later on. Specifically in one area. And I don't feel like I'm ready for that area. Free full healing potion. No, I can't complain about that. I'm getting a little bit better at, like, watching my wording. Angling myself so that they're near the wall and they take longer to get away from me. Yes. We'll go with that. Alright, come on, Vortex Lord. Alright, are you gonna follow me? Come on. Yeah, like that. The good news is I deal enough damage and I hit them often enough that if I can get into melee in such a position where I don't knock them back, like, let's say, against the wall, I can usually stun lock them. That's okay. If only I had firewall. This does, like, no damage. Okay, there's a lot of demons out here. Stay back. I just want to deal with this one at a time. Or they're immune to fire. There we go, there's one less. I am not immune to fire, though. Serpent scale armor. What is that? Oh, come on. Come on! Why are they faster than me? At least the ones were roughly the same speed. Serpent scale armor. Huh, nice. Let's see, could I use Frost Shard, maybe? None of these spells are any good. None of these spells do any real damage. Because I'm not a wizard. I haven't been able to be smart enough to actually, you know, do magic. Alright, let's go deal with the other 80 demons down here. Hello.
I can't cast that yet.
This is doing no damage.
Not enough mana.
All right, let's go. I'm done playing reindeer games. I have the healing potions. I can soak some of this. There's no sense in chasing the ones that can run away. There we go. I'm sitting here trying to be cute about it. Trying to be a little bit sensible, but, ow. That was a trapped chest. Alright, one more. Nope. Come back. I'm not chasing you. I'm not chasing you down. If you don't want to play reindeer games with me, then I'm just going to ignore you. Goodbye. Have fun. You have survived. Congratulations. Go home. Tell your children. There's a yellow dagger over here that I missed. There we go. Whew. We are running out of healing potions, though. We'll grab one of these. I'll probably accidentally use it at some point, but that's okay. This looks relevant. Yeah, the Vortex Lords, they aren't that bad. The Vortex Lords are not bad. Really, the Hellspawn aren't that bad either. They don't do a lot of damage. Nothing on this floor has really, like, been super dangerous to my health. The only problem are the Hellspawn and their ability to run away. And then you have the possessed Hellspawn that are just faster than me. Oh good, there's more. I haven't quite decided. I know I can't do I can't kill these guys with the fire damage, but I was hoping to hit some of the succubi. Some of the hell spawn. Oh, there's a unique hell spawn there. Okay. Let's put a panic portal down, just in case. Chain lightning? Star Eye the Witched, poison enchantment. Overall, these poison enchanted enemies haven't been so bad. They can be. I think there was one that I fought in the,
I can't carry anymore.
I can't carry anymore? Of course not. That makes sense. That makes sense. I think there was one poison enchanted enemy that I encountered in the caves that was really dangerous, but that was more about what it was rather than the enchantment itself. Come here. There we go. Nice. Alright. I would like to bring this two-handed sword back. Is there any way I could make that work? Yeah, if I get rid of the Book of Chain Lightning. Because this two-handed sword could be good. Okay, we're gonna do that then. I didn't realize the two-handed sword was going to take 6 item slots. Cade? Cade?
Hello, my friend. Stay a while.
Take my money and identify my crap. Thank you. Alright, 24 to 56. 102% enhanced damage. I mean, if we're looking for straight damage, that's significantly better than the axe that I bought for 100,000 gold from Wirt. I probably didn't have to shout that, but I just felt the need to for some reason. Oh. Alright. Okay. I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down, game. Mana regen. Havoc Scalpel. It's not really worth anything. Okay.
Well, what can I do for you?
Now, a reminder. I will still probably be using my sword and shield a lot because I need the shield to block all the ranged attacks that I've been taking. But against enemies that are melee, or enemies that do not have fire or that do have fire resistance, I should say, this two-handed sword is just going to be better. And I'm still looking for a replacement belt. And that might be it. Plus 10 to strength, 27 mana? 92? 92 armor? Oh, we're taking that. We're 100% taking that. We're gonna lose some magic resistance. We're actually going to lose a lot of magic resistance. But we're basically going to increase our armor by 33%. We're going to have 33% more armor. And, well, we're just going to have to deal with the lack of magic resist. Maybe we'll hold on to that armor because we might need it in the future. Do any of these bows excite me? No. What about you, Geed? What do you have?
Greetings.
Trash. Also trash. That's a pretty decent ring. I don't have the money for it. I am going to hold on to this light plate armor. I may need it someday. I have a feeling I know exactly when I'm going to need it. But that will be for later.
What ails you, my friend?
Let's go ahead and get a bunch of healing potions. We're just going to get a bunch of extra healing potions. Okay. I may have gone a little bit overboard on healing potions. I really only wanted to fill that bottom row. Whatever, it's fine. What quests do we have? Still just Flesh Doom, huh? Okay. Alright. Okay, it is a two-handed sword. I thought for a second maybe it wasn't, because it has, like, the same visual representation as the one-handed sword. Well, we have more healing potions down here. Oops. Oh, well. It's so wild to me how I am in the depths of hell, and all of the, like, drops on the ground have been trash. Every single one of them. Actually, maybe we will see how this goes. We're definitely taking more damage from the Hellspawn, that's for sure. Which makes a lot of sense. The Hellspawn do magic damage. We don't have as much magic resistance now. Thank you, game. I appreciate every single trap that you give me. It really doesn't feel like my damage has increased much, does it? This person had a very bad time. Ow. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe it's just because I'm taking more damage because of, the succubi doing more damage to me. It could be. I just don't really feel like my damage has increased a lot. I'll grab one of those healing. We'll grab both. Alright, we're almost done with this floor. Ooh. A lot of demons in there. I mean, it could just be the fact that these things are so tanky. Or it could be... I don't know. I'm doing 180 damage per second, at least according to the game. Which is nearly twice as much as I did with the axe. I mean, it is still pretty good. Alright, so what's going on here? Button. Of course. Okay. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I assume that there's a sequence I have to press. And if I press it in the right sequence and pull the lever, something will happen. Unless I have to drop something here. Is that what it is? No. Oops. Tabbed out of the game.
This blade must be destroyed.
All right. I may have to be a little bit more methodical here. So let's do this, this, this. Pull it. Nothing. Okay, let's do this, this, this. Nothing. Okay, let's do this, this, and this. There we go. This looks like another area that I don't want to go into just yet. Let's come back to that. Let's go clear out this floor first. So I know I had a ring or something. Ow. That gave me an increased chance to get magic items. And I'm wondering if that's one of the reasons why I've suddenly just gotten crap. Like, it would make sense. But I didn't think that it was going to be that much of a difference. Either that or it's just poor luck. Either or. Maybe even both. Who knows? Alright. There we go. We've cleared the floor, everybody. It's beautiful. I have 1,000,000 potions. That's right. I forgot about that. I don't know why I forgot about that, but I did. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to go in. We're just going to see what happens. I have a feeling that this is the ending of the quest for Flesh Doom.
It's hot down here.
River of Flame. Ooh, the soundtrack. What if this is literally it? And that would be hilarious. Oh, we got Balrogs. And Obsidian Founders. And Hellsmiths. There's a lot of enemies here. My goodness. Hey, new enemy types, though. That's always nice. I mean, the Hellsmith here is just a reskinned Overlord, and the Balrog, we've encountered that type of enemy before, but the Obsidian Founder, these guys, we have not encountered them before, and they are also ranged enemies, which is great. But that's why you have the sword and shield. Even though Griswold's sword does fire damage, and I'm pretty sure those guys are immune to fire, it's still pretty good. What's this? That's a neat little doodad. I don't know if this is the way we have to go. Oh, good. I'm so glad this mechanic is back. I've noticed that a lot of these cut quests have these, like, fake walls that spawn enemies, like, right next to you. It makes me wonder if there's a correlation there as well. There could be. What the? Brutalist? The music changed. Hold on, Brutalist. I'm not ready.
I can't get there from here.
Oh, the wall closed. Hold on. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. All right, let's go. All right.
No room.
Okay. So there goes, like, all of my healing potions. I'm glad I had a large stockpile of healing potions. Now we are out. And we can't go back.
I can't get there from here. I can't get
Huh.
there from here.
Interesting. That's super interesting. We're gonna put down a panic portal, just in case I have to run. Or maybe we have to portal out. I'm a little bit nervous to progress now. Yeah, we're going to take the portal. We're going to go re-prepare. If they're going to start blocking the way back, I need to make sure I'm ready for that.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Rare sash, huh? Is that the exact same sash that I already have? No, it's Carrion Lash. 27% resist fire, 30% resist lightning, 18 to dex, minus 5 damage taken from enemies. That might be better than my Plague Harness. I lose so much HP from that, though. I don't know. That's a lot of HP lost. Even with the lightning resistance, I don't think that's worth it. And all the rest of this looks like, yeah, vendor trash.
Well,
Okay.
what can I do for you?
bows. Let's repair all of our equipment first. We have taken a lot of hits. None of these bows are any good. You swapped out Arcane. That's because Arcane's Valor is trash, Mongo. 25 armor class versus 92 armor class? Come on. Come on. It's fine. We'll be okay. I promise.
What ails you, my friend?
Look, if I was a wizard or literally anything else, I didn't want to buy that. You would have a good argument, because the wizard and the rogue really need that stun resistance. The warrior does not need that stun resistance. Orange pixels.
This blade must be
It's
destroyed.
fine. We have to destroy Shadowfang. It's okay. Oh, I need to heal up Pepins.
What ails you, my friend?
This quest to destroy Shadowfang has been more engaging than, like, the entire rest of Diablo. Which is really hilarious. We got a quest to find a magic sword, to kill a demon, and we brought it back to town. It blew up one of the townsfolk, and now we're on, like, an epic dungeon portal to destroy it. Yeah, it'll be fine. Oh, there's enemies right here. Okay. There we go. Let's grab this elixir of vitality. I'm just going to drink it. But that's okay. These will have a little bit of extra HP for 10 minutes. How much of this is the mod versus actual Diablo 1? This current quest here that we're doing right now is cut content from the original game. A lot of the quality of life improvements that we're encountering, such as the zoom, the HD resolution, the expanded, well, we don't really have an expanded belt here, but the reworked UI, that's part of the mod. The increased move speed in town is also part of the mod. This mod in particular, the Belzebub mod, doesn't really change a whole lot of the original game. The only thing that's particularly changed is the treating. Hold on, let me deal with this so I can gather my thoughts. There's a lot of enemies in this room. Come on. We got it. They're still coming. There we go. So a lot of the changes to the mod, or from the mod, kind of turns the game into like a Diablo 1.5 like. You have your in-game stash. You have Geed, who you can trade with instead. You get these character abilities that were not in the original game. You have 3 extra character classes that you can choose from. You have the Barbarian, the Assassin, and the Necromancer, who all are, slightly different flavors of the original Diablo 1 heroes. it's hard to tell how much of the actual gameplay and like quest locations from the cut mod or from the cut content were adjusted by the mod makers, but we know that it's cut content because if you go into the quest log, there are actual voice acting. If you go back to town, you can speak with the townspeople about the cut content quests, and they will have like actual in-character dialogue. So the cut content is real. How much of it is made by the mod makers to kind of emulate what maybe the devs were thinking of doing, and how much was actually just cut content is hard to say. But we need to destroy this demon blade, which is going to require us to mow through a lot of demons, it seems. I feel like we need to get across this pool of lava. I feel like we need to get across this pool of lava. Man, there's so many demons in here. Come on. Ow, and these random traps are obnoxious. Let's go this way. This way looks safer. This way literally leads to a dead end. That is an excessive amount of lava. That's a little bit of lava right there. Let's not worry about that. I was not aware that Tristram was built underneath a volcano, or over a volcano, I guess I should say. But I guess there's lava in the caverns too, so... Alright, so this is really the only way we can go. Okay. Well. Have at thee. Ah, we got stunned a little bit there. That's interesting. You never see lava in any other game near Tristram? Yeah. I wonder if you could make the argument that the reason why there's lava underneath Tristram is because it's kind of bubbled up from hell itself. I don't really know. I don't really know if that theory has a leg to stand on, but it's just kind of a weird addition. Oh, by the way, there's pools of lava underneath Tristram. Better look out. Gimme. Gimme. Nice. Arcane's Valor would have stopped the stun, you know. I knew that was coming, that's why I mentioned it. Alright, come on. I'm getting real tired of these fire demons. They're not necessarily dangerous. Oh, that's another thing that the game added was crafting recipes, which I haven't really monkeyed around with too much. I haven't seen how good the crafting items are, because they requires a lot of materials that you probably have to do multiple playthroughs of the game to get. These are also cool little skull formations. I don't really want to go to town to get another healing, like another suite of healing potions. Can we move this along a little bit? I would appreciate it. Oh crap. I healed for no reason there. I couldn't tell, like, the contrast between all of this lava and my health bar. I couldn't tell how low it was. It's a little bit obnoxious. It's probably why there's not massive oceans of lava in the game. Alright, come on. These obsidian demons are not... they're not that dangerous. They're not that bad. I never did find out what's healing me. I should probably figure out what's causing me to regen health when I hit. Something I have has lifesteal, and I don't remember what it is. Are you going to come out? No? Okay. What has lifesteal? Ah, it's Bramble. Okay. So, Mongo, the last time you were in chat and I was playing the game, you were asking if Diablo 1 had unique items. Brandbow is one of those unique items that Diablo 1 had. It's an item that you find randomly, and at least in Diablo 1, they usually have some kind of drawback with a bunch of really good abilities. They're kind of cursed, but not quite cursed. So, in the case of Bramble, you can tell that it's a unique item because of its unique icon compared to, like, a normal one. And it gives -5 attributes, which is awful. But it also does more damage, and you know, it has a Thorns effect and lifesteal. I don't care too much about the mana because I'm not a spellcaster. Unfortunately, I'd be having a lot more. I'd be having a lot more fun if I was a spellcaster. Not that I'm not having fun, but fun, yeah, it's a scale, right? You can have fun and then have more fun with other things. It's okay. There we go. Hello, Hellsmith. Drop the helmet. Hello. There we go. We gotta be nearing the end of this little sequence here. And I am running low on health potions. Go. 2 cauldrons? Lightning protection cauldron. Why is this one very specific? Okay, that's just a normal Balrog. I have suspicions that we're going to be dealing with something lightning related. I don't know why I'm getting those suspicions, but that's just the suspicion that I have.
Where would I put this?
Yeah, all the demons down here are immune to fire, which is why I'm not using Griswold's Edge. Otherwise, I would be. You're waiting for me to drink it and then no lightning ever arrives? Well, I wouldn't put it past the game. This would be a great time for this ability, now that I'm almost through all of the enemies. There we go. So another problem I have with this skill, now that I'm thinking about it, at the very least at this point in the game. So the Barbarian releases his Inner Rage with the element of fire, which reduces the amount of damage I take. It does fire damage, or when I hit things, it does fire damage, which does nothing against these enemies. Attackers take 13 extra fire points of damage when they hit me. That does nothing right now because of the fire damage. But the thing that kind of, like, does it in for me to make me not like this ability as much is that a lot of our enemies are ranged attackers at this point in time. And I don't think this ability procs on ranged attacks. I could be wrong about that. But that's just kind of the vibes that I get. All right, let's use the Magic Cauldron. And we'll also use the Lightning Protection Cauldron. Increased lightning resistance. I'm pretty sure it was already a 75, but it's fine. I'm going to drop a town portal. Man, it's still going, huh? I should actually go back and get healing. I don't know what I'm going to be running into. And if I run into more enemies or a boss that I have to heal from, I'm only going to have 2 potions to do so. Alright, let's grab all these loot and then we'll go. I have a lifesteal ring, I'll be fine. I don't think that's true. I'd love it to be true, but I don't think it's true.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
But yes, if I go into Cain here, and I talk to him about this quest,
The priest Tremaine is a holy man from an ancient
he
order.
has actual lines
Their
for the
dealings
quest.
with the evil forces
Which,
at
that
work
at least tells
well
me that
respected,
the quest
well
itself
documented.
was
I
meant to be
too
put
have
in.
heard legends
It's just
that
kind of
speak
hard to
of the
tell,
cursed demon
like,
blade called
if they just
Shadow
put in the
Fang.
unfinished quest
It is said to
with the
consume
unfinished
the tortured
dungeon and the
souls
unfinished
of its
what have
victims.
you, or if they
These
spruced it
souls
up a
are
little bit,
trapped
or if they
within its
did their
stubborn
own take
blade
on what those
and
quests would
augment its
entail.
unholy power.
It's hard to say.
I have also read of a great hell forge where even the mightiest weapon could be created or destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to tell where the mod begins and ends with that content. I'm not going to really worry too much about it. Plus 26% chance to hit. That's pretty good. But I don't think it's good for what I have going on with me right now. I'm just going to get an extra row of health potions. Griswold. Hey, Griswold.
Well, what can I do for you?
All this is awful. This is all bad. Okay. Fine Axe, 17 to 38 damage. No. Nope. And Armageddon Mantle. It sounds really cool. Seems really bad. Hephaestus from Diablo 2. It's very possible. a lot of the characters and bosses and encounters in the game
What can I do for you?
that were cut were reworked into Diablo 2. So Andariel, we killed Andariel. The Smith, we killed the Smith. Those were characters that showed up in Diablo 2 that show up in this game as bosses. And they were ultimately scrapped for D1 and put into D2. In fact, this Maiden's Brooch is what we got from Andariel. So yeah. I really want a bow, but all the bows are awful. That's actually not a terrible bow, but we don't have the dexterity for it. I wonder if we buy that bow and put it in our pocket for now. We wager money on him then. It's likely he has a fancy hammer. We'll see. I might... Do I really want to spend a bunch of money on a bow that I'm probably never going to use? Debatable.
Well, what can I do for you?
Whatever, let's grab one. We may need it for later. I'll just have to pump dex for a couple levels and we'll go from there. Alright. Back through the portal, let's go. Well, that answers your question, Mongo. It does look like your theory was right. He is just a reskinned Overlord, which is what we've been running into a lot. But yeah. Hello. Come here. Come here. Alright, let's see if this guy ruins my life. Bloodlust and haste. Alright, let's pop this. And then let's go for it. That actually wasn't that bad. Hellforge Hammer?
I'd have to equip that.
Gothic Plate? I'd have to equip that. Quest Hammer. Alright, let's see what... Stupid fire trap. Come on. But yeah, again, you can hear the... Oh, come on. You can hear, like, the warrior has voice lines for this interaction, so... At the very least, like, they had to have had an idea. Like, even if this was all made by modders, the modders had to have an idea of, like, how the quest was going to go. If that makes sense. Because there's no line in the original game where the warrior says, I'd have to equip that. That, I don't want to stand on that. There we go. And then there was another line where we found the Soulstone chamber. Was it the Soulstone chamber? The jam into my skull stone. Like the original resting place of that stone. And in order to get to it, we like blow a hole in the caverns, and the warrior says, "Oh, I could have blown up all of Tristram if I'm not careful." Something like that. I don't actually remember exactly what he said. Now, it sounds a little bit, like, deeper with this character, because with the Barbarian, basically when they reskinned the Barbarian, they just, like, toned down his voice a little bit. But it's still the same thing.
That didn't do anything.
Okay, I have to use the hammer.
Thank the light.
Yeah, we got a mace instead. I hope this mace is good. I'm gonna be a little bit sad if I went through all the trouble and it's awful. Okay. Well, we do have a couple of areas still to explore here. I'm not sure how much I'm bothered by it, though. Also, Taylor was 100% right. I have this fancy lightning resistance from the fancy lightning resistance shrine, and I never encountered anything that actually had lightning attacks. You're good, Mongo. Wasn't there a great helm? Wasn't there like a great helm somewhere that I couldn't pick up because my inventory was full? Was it? Yeah, it was up here. There we go. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care enough.
Not enough mana.
Not. Oh no, I don't have any mana. Well, we have a solution to that. We call it Dark Pact. There we go. All right, let's get out of here.